the cash for TNC.
Thousands of levels, especially the Chinese players.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're crazy in terms of better pass level.
Exactly. So I love seeing the cosmetics for our players because yeah, they get some good stuff.
A plus for me. Core like Medusa, Terrorblade, which TNC took out in the second ban phase.
Yeah, TNC is really smart right now. They are banning all the carry heroes that work really well with Wench. The only thing I don't like about Wench and Rubik opening is that these heroes are the backlines heroes. So you have to have FBZ on a hero that offers you tankiness, offers you initiation. So FBZ is going to have a really hard game this game. He has to do a lot of stuff to enable his supports, to enable his cores. Whereas if you look at TNC, they are pretty solid so far. We have the chain stun, we have some kind of elusiveness, tankiness on Jakiro too.
I feel like a Mars or a Mars Centaur. FBZ played the Centaur, and I think Boom did play Mars before. We've definitely seen Mars in tournament, and I think Mars should also pick a bit more often, right? Because Mars does provide a lot of utility and a lot of frontline potential, especially in week 2 where Snapfire and Mars were like the big things, Snapfire, Mars and Gyro. But TNC also plays that hero, so we might see on TNC as well.
Especially when you're playing Venge, right? You want to be fighting, taking all these standstill fight, and Mars Arena of Blood basically give you all that.
Yeah.
For allowing your carry to just stand there and deal damage.
Note the Weaver ban coming from TNC, just all the range cores being banned out. Yeah, essentially there's not too much, unless Boom wants to fall back to the Draw Ranger, which I think we saw in EU. They started to pick up Draw Ranger a bit. Not too prominent in Southeast Asia yet. Draw was never a big pick in Southeast Asia,
never,
to be honest.
Yeah, it was a very rare pick.
Yeah, a few years ago, Chinese region has been running it quite a lot. I think because of a Wraith Band buff. So Draw Ranger is kind of back.
Do you know who I always think of when I think of Venge Draw Ranger? New Esports. I think they were one of the only teams that still run it. Not recently, but I think historically speaking, yeah, they've been comfortable when they run it before, but I'm not sure about Boom.
They ran the Draw Ranger mid, I remember, but that was like a year ago.
Yeah.
When the ultimates still give you aura, right?
Yeah. When everyone was just running this draw Venge and you just death wall down lane. Kind of like the Zoom meta, but with the summons.
And Mars.
There we go.
Tick all the boxes, tankiness, frontline, initiation as well, counter initiation too. I think Boom is right now, they have to eye on a carry that can really utilize the Venge. I think TA
10 seconds remaining.
comes to the mind.
Gyrocopter wouldn't be too bad for Boom.
5 seconds remaining.
I think Gyro sounds really good here. They probably need that early game burst as well. I mean, Venge, not so bad, helps with the right clicks. Rubik, not really there for damage until higher levels. Mars is okay, but you need follow-up, so Gyro sounds pretty good. Are there any other early game heroes we could be seeing for Mikoto?
Well, I think for Mikoto is TA, we might, I don't know if he wanted to pick the Invoker. It's been quite a while.
SF is pretty good here.
Yeah,
looking at the White Spirit, I think you want to have a counter pick here and try to force TNC to put the White Spirit to your off lane, because you don't really want White Spirit off lane, right? It doesn't give you too much of a tankiness.
Yeah, the SF Venge is always deadly. You have so much minus armor. You can essentially just force your support with your right clicks if you get like max souls.
Speaking of ranged carries, there is still the Morphling in the pool.
Oh yeah, the Morphlings do it. Queen of Pain, another good hero with the Venge.
Yep.
Just so much harassment, right? So much potential for Boom Esports to just start running at TNC.
And also a big improvement compared to yesterday, because it looks like they've got more mixed forms of damage. It's not locked
10
behind all that
seconds
zip
remaining.
damage like we saw yesterday.
Yeah, the tier Ursa.
Yeah.
It looks really good and
5
powerful
seconds
on
remaining.
the paper, but when it comes to execution, if they just couldn't find a chance to hit people, all the imagination damage just go.
Imaginary damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if they have the Queen of Pain, maybe they could consider the Ursa again. Like an Ursa Lone Druid. At this point, any melee cores is fine because you have the Queen of Pain, right? You don't need to go all in on that range. Someone that's melee, that's tanky, that can take fights alongside the Mars is kind of good enough for Boom Esports.
You know who we haven't actually spoken about at all? The Troll Warlord's still in the pool.
Yeah, the troll for Boom is
It's
okay.
melee, fits range, quite reliable as well. We've got the Venge to save as well.
He loves to fight in the arena. It's like the perfect spot. Like you cannot drag him out.
I mean, I think he's supposed to live in the
Radiant
arena,
team
right?
banned.
Constantly yelling, "This is Sparta."
This is playground. This is playground.
Yep.
Oh, Spectre pick from TNC. Are we going to see a Metal Hammer Spectre or Blade Meal Spectre, I think?
Even a Helm Dominator Spectre, just to replace the Necrobolt to power farm, right? And I think Helm of the
Dire
Dominator
team
or Spectre
ban.
is not just because of the power farm. You can get like the Hellbear and Hellbear or Alpha Wolf, and it really just speeds up your farming in the jungle.
Yeah, I was looking for some kind of new patch element, and until the Spectre finally we see it. Something that can make use of drums, make use of the Health Dominator.
You just want to see Blade Mail, don't you?
10 seconds
I
remaining.
Blade Mail's
want
so
to see
good,
Meat
right?
Hammer actually.
Like back then, Spectre will always build Blade Mail,
5
and you
seconds
just don't want
remaining.
to hit the Spectre. And I think now is a good time to build Blade Mail on Spectre again.
If you pick the Blade Mail, that's got to be an early game fighting Spectre, right?
Yeah,
not
not
the
only
traditional farming spec.
not only he helps you to fight, he also helps you to farm right now. Because Blade Meal is becoming after
It-
the change,
it has
it's
passive
becoming
effect, right?
yeah,
Mm.
you just become a farming item.
You just tank the jungle camp. Your dispersion is gonna help you with that. The jungle camp dies on its own. So the Blade Mail is a super good item on Spectre. She has pretty decent talent as well, but Midas Spectre is not something that you see like almost ever because it just doesn't provide anything for Spectre. So I think the Blade Mail drums is a viable option, or like the Diffuser Blade Mail. Anything that allows the Spectre to fight early is good right now.
10 seconds remaining.
Right, so we're just looking at our bands here. No Ursa, says TNC.
5
They saw that
seconds
yesterday,
remaining.
so taking that out of the pool. Tidehunter, surprisingly enough, taken out. So Boom looking to actually shut down potential KP heroes if they're going to be last picking for KP. Although we could see him playing the Void Spirit if they decide to go for a flex.
Yeah, I think
Are they just trying to avoid team fights here? Any big counter initiations like that Tidehunter Ravage?
Yeah, I think
Any other?
Tidehunter has been quite popular to pair with this kind of hard carry because you can take your fights really well with the Ravage and you force the opponent to not be really aggressive on you because of the threat of the Ravage.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good ban, I think.
I think Boom Esports has not found success with Tide just yet. Like yesterday, FBZ played both Tide and Centaur, and both the games were pretty bad for him. But you can't blame him, right? I think second game when he played Centaur was just painful to watch. The whole team fell apart. The Centaur got chased down by an Alpha Wolf and all this.
I mean, Miracle was walking his dog. It's just, you know, just leaves the house, starts killing people.
Yeah, I need to
Oh
put a
dear.
leash on that Alpha Wolf.
No, I think
Dire
he did. It
team
just didn't
ban.
quite work, apparently. All right, so Viper being taken out. I know you two are very big on Viper coming back, but we won't be seeing that one at all.
Yeah, Viper just destroys Spectre. Spectre haunts in, Viper gets the Nanotoxin, and Spectre just dies.
This is the benefit of having two bans at the last phase because you can now have two bans to
10
protect your
seconds
green
remaining.
condition, which is the Spectre. So I love how TNC is using their bans and picks right
5
now.
seconds
The sequence
remaining.
is really nice.
And it also, Viper also works well with the Venge, so you kill two birds with one stone. With that final ban. But Boom is probably looking at that off laner right now.
Yeah, then that's something that can out-carry the Spectre or actually push the game fast enough to end before Spectre comes online.
I think they need to ban out that. I think they can ban a Centaur, which isn't too bad.
Radiant team pick.
TNC also plays the Enigma. Oh, Beastmaster ban. Okay.
Instantly DK pick.
Wow. Okay, so
Dire
where is
team
this
pick.
DK going? Not off lane.
They can still flex around.
Yeah.
Flex.
Yeah, depends on what Boom Esports carry is here, and then they'll maybe switch around, get themselves a better off-lane matchups or
Yeah.
better mid-lane matchups.
Because DK into
10
Queen of Pain
seconds
is
remaining.
okay. He's not going to die. He's not going to die easily. He has a Dragon's Blood, right? You
5
just need
seconds
to
remaining.
constantly ship up tangles, and then you find the lane. But Void Spirit at the same time also can also deal with the Queen of Pain. Boom, they'll get their hands on the Slug.
Interesting.
Yeah, and now they want to put a DK mid for sure.
Yeah, now they really want the DK mid.
Right, so how does Spark round up this draft here for Boom Esports? Are they looking to try and finish up the game before that Spectre hits critical mass?
We talked about this before, right? We saw the Slug into Spectre, and I think Slug is still good into Spectre. And because of the Echo Saber changes that you can build into a Silver Edge, it's so much better right now. It's a direct answer to Spectre.
I'm liking this Slug pick. I don't think TNC has much in taking down the Slug, as long as Venge is always there with the swap save.
Yeah,
I think he should be fine. And they want the long fights as well.
Yeah.
And TNC wants that too. So I think
It's perfect for Slug.
yeah, it's a very good platform for Slug to shine this game.
You break the Spectre, you break the DK, 2 birds with 1 stone.
I have to break both of you now. Predictions.
I'm liking what Boom is doing. I'm giving them another chance. I think this draft is gonna work out with better than what we saw yesterday.
Yeah, same. I like the draft. I like the Slug last pick.
2 for Boom.
2 for Boom, I guess.
All right, double Boom on the panel. Thank you so much, gentlemen. We're going to jump into our first game of the afternoon. We're going to throw it over to our casters as well. Lyrical and Winter, take it away for our first game.
Thank you so much, Danny, and the wonderful panel out there. You guys are doing a great job. Man, Winter, we have Slark last pick, and I was thinking to myself, are they going to do something funky? And yes, indeedy doody, Makoto's playing Slark, because Armel is already on the Dragonite. We'll see how that works out. A lot on the line. How you doing, sir?
I am doing great, sir. I'm fine, sir. Slug is great against Spectre, sir.
You're such a clown. I love it. Yeah, it's interesting. And you know, the panel's talking about the changes that we saw. Echo Saber now building into Silver Edge. It feels really that out. I want to see how the lanes actually work out, because there's a lot that they can potentially do shenanigans-wise. So let's get ready to hop on into this game, ladies and gentlemen. TNC facing off against Boom Esports. Let's go into it right now. And there we go. The lovely, lovely pictures of the players as we switch off the black screen and back over to us. Hello again. Don't worry, we're going to commentate all of this by radio for all you people out there, because that's how it ends up working. But yeah, some cool things to watch for. You can tell us a little bit about what the heroes are playing on, Winter, where you're anticipating people going. Are there any lanes you're really concerned about for either team?
Well, Slug is a huge problem for Radiant, for sure. He counters, at least 2 of their cores, the Spectre and the Dragonite, and he's also great at removing all the disables with the Dark Pact. This is an all-around great 22nd pick here. They have the solid draft around him, a Queen of Pain, Mars, they have Teamfight, they have Save on the bench. So yeah, they have a lot of things going on for the Slug to be successful this game. Whereas for the Radiant team, they have to try to hit their timings with the Dragonite and Jakiro, push down the towers, and allow the Spectre the room to farm. Can go so late for them if the Spectre is against the Slug.
Yeah, that feels like just a recipe for disaster. Granted, there might be some weird timings going on. I want to see what build the Spectre ends up going for. Right now, Gabby actually has a Helm of the Dominator queued up. Curious if that's what he goes through with or not.
Dom?
So he's got queued, man. I don't know. You tell me. Why is he thinking about that? Is that a thing?
I haven't tried it. I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like this game he has to go like a Mental Diffusal. I think I like that against the Slug. You burn his mana. Like, the more I think about it, the late game, it kind of feels like it's gonna go both ways. Spectre against the Slug, depending on how you itemize and what items your teammates have. So Dagger is also pretty good against the Slug in the early mid game. So you can see him and he doesn't regen in the fights.
That is the play, at least something that you can do, and obviously one of the things that can't be dispelled in this game, which is going to be good to use against him. As far as the early goings go here, though, you can see Makoto is just going to have a pretty nice time against Armel, I imagine, once he gets levels up. Breathe Fire, I guess, is sort of annoying to deal with.
The lane is definitely still very favorable for him. He's gonna get a lot of Venom after this, and then I think once you get level 3, you have another point in your Essence Shift. it's gonna be hard for very hard for the team. And bot lane Gabby is taking a huge amount of beating. He's gonna have to ferry a lot more regen to this lane. They both started out with the ring of regen. No, right now it's an efficient item to get in the lane.
25 HP regen, just keep it going the entire time. There's been a lot of harass down there.
I've seen some people go for 2, they start off with 2 rings.
Really?
Yeah, just for the regen in the lane.
It's so weird. It's like, has anybody just heard of tangos? Like, can everybody stop trying to be so cute about it? Just get some tangos.
Do the math though, I think this is more cost efficient. Like say if you're trying to buy something that uses the ring, I think it could be just an efficient item for you to start off with. Like if you're a support, if you're planning to get tracker boots, the ring is there for you.
That's true. I feel like it's funny that these items that are, you know, meant to build up into things are sort of, you know, replacing the natural region that we'd normally be getting. But you know, that's how it goes. Dota 2 things. You can see not really that much action. I have a feeling that Tim's wanted to play Mirana because he got the set, the ultra rare there.
He wanted to play Mirana.
Yeah, man. You not think so?
It's a fun hero. Can't argue with that. Shoot arrow, land arrow, jump around. You can demand because you're a Mirana as a support.
Right. You're just taking away from the enemies. Oh, he got both of those. That was nice.
Yeah.
Messing with Dreamo Cell up here. Look at this guy. He's a monster.
They have to make sure that this came off against the Mirana. Right, the Venge can do that. But Venge support in this lane, it feels a bit difficult for him to fight the Mirana. And I also feel like this hero tends to be more of like a core hero nowadays. Because the way the hero works with the aura, he kind of wants to be higher level and you want to have items so you can use the illusion to do stuff in the fight.
Exactly. Keep that pressure on constantly. They do manage to find a taunt here. Going to be able to get the courier kill afterwards. He doesn't have any points right now, actually, in Blink away. So they get both couriers with Tim's. Not bad.
That's 70 gold each. So what? There's 350 gold for the whole team.
Not bad at all.
Money.
You look over here mid. Makoto going toe-to-toe with Armel. This is Danger Town, as they both have fairy fires, and Armel is going to wisely back out. Even though Makoto's so low, it still could be deadly. In top lane, Kescue, right click, that's first blood. Going to KP.
Yeah, Void Spirit and Mirana is a very deadly lane. Especially if you're like a weak support like a bench, you tend to get bullied easily. So for me, Rune DK was able to pick it up. None of them have bottles, so doesn't really change the lane dynamics a lot, but he's doing much better than I expected. Stark has 8 denies and 21 last hits, but the Dread Knight is not too far behind.
He's got the soul ring, just has stuff spamming out as KP denies actually Tim's up in the top lane. So good way to keep him alive and run through a lot of the Dreamo Cell regen.
On your job, mate. Time for you to be my career and ferry me some items. Ferry me on bottle. Oh, that's perfect.
Gonna do it?
Yeah, he bought a bottle? Yeah.
He's going up top instead.
Oh,
Tim's took his bottle and ran away.
Oh, that's his bottle. That's Peace bottle.
Okay, never mind.
That should help.
He gets the bounty refill. Oh, that's some efficiency right there. 2 full bottles, actually 3 full bottles.
Insane.
And
So
now
good.
Mirana is going to try to see if he can last hit some catapults right now. Since it's a catapult wave, where can he go? He's going mid.
Makoto needing to play it a little bit safe at least. Backs away for the moment with another breathe fire up for Armel.
He's up
Yikes.
6.
Hope he can surviving. Okay, good stuff so far. Still only 1 kills. Very slow early start. We haven't talked about bottom that much. FBZ has been having a pretty good lane. 27 and 10 right now versus the 26 and 4. So not bad at all for the Mars.
Yeah, but if you're a Spectre, you're not meant to generate pressure off lane. You're happy if you're farming, getting XP, you're not getting bullied out of the lane, you know?
It's true.
6-minute rune. Arcane rune. Bottle. Does anyone have bottle yet? Nope. I assume not. Only the Void Spirit has a bottle.
So Hyde's gonna take it and move on over. Armel has already popped his dragon form actually. Just trying to keep the creeps off of the tower and get some extra harass damage in there when possible.
He has opted to go for 3 points in pre-fire. He's not even saving a skill point for the stun because he understands that this game they can't really kill the slug because he has dark pack. So he's going for a more like push out, like you said, push out, keep the wave out, and just try to be efficient farming.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think that, you know, there's a lot of people that would just get ran over in this lane, but he's been able to have a really good time so far. And even though he's a little bit behind the denies, like he's killing him. Armel's having a great game.
I was expecting him to maybe be a little bit more behind, like I was expecting like 6-4 for the slot, but right now I think it's pretty much even this thing for them. The denies is like meh, it's like whatever. Doesn't really mean as much as before right now.
Definitely.
That's mine.
And in the meantime, you know, Tim's is moving in here, clearing out the creeps. Are they gonna do it? Trying to find the kill. Gabby caught by the spear off to the side, brought down low. Does he have a way to get out of here? Just barely living. And in fact, with Tim's making the rotation, they're instead going to be able to run down FBZ, get the dual breath off, a couple more punches, and that will be a return kill.
Look at all the items, man. The crown. I mean, I guess for the Helm of Dominator, the stats is very good for you to survive in the lane because it gives you what 4 to all attributes and the regen and from all the components. I guess this is the new Necrobook for the Spectre.
I guess, yeah. It's definitely better sort of survivability-oriented item. Dodges back on the arrow, but I think Hyde is still going to end up falling here. Do they decide to die for it? No, they're not going to. Instead, they're going to lose March as he gets beaten down to death by FBZ. And a little bit of trash talk back and forth goes that way. They will back away afterwards.
Mid. It's a little bit too greedy, but not really that consequential, just losing the Jakiro there. Mikoto's gonna pick DD. Is he actually gonna move bot right now to bully the Spectre? Yes, 3 points in Essence Shield, so he's very good at fighting. He wants to fight.
The DD would be nice. Gabby right now running around with this Helm of the Dominator creep.
He's trying to fish for vision, like if there's vision around the area. He noticed there's no ward, so he's trying to make a play.
Oh god, Makoto's there. Cell's already there's gonna be TP. The arrow is gonna connect, but Dark Pact afterwards caught through on the spear, and they will manage to bring down the Spectre.
Yep, in the meantime, Armia TP top, actually walked top to get the kill on the Queen of Pain, stun into Aether Remnant, and they're gonna pressure the tower. Mikoto is teleporting to hold the tower, but he might have to be very careful here. I think with the stun and the Aether Remnant, they can actually kill him.
He's playing around it really well though, keeping them back, and now he's got some extra buddies to come on in afterwards. So with Cell here, it should be okay.
Queen TPing here. I think he should have gone since because the start is kind of stuck here. Now one of them has to ditch because they both teleported here. That's very weird.
Maybe they wanted to fight, and I don't know. That is a little bit strange.
Middle tower is under attack.
You don't move your cores to the same lane unless you feel like there's a strong need to, you know, if the enemy is like pressuring your tower a lot. I mean, they're not even committing, you know, for the tower. So that's so right now the Queen is the one, he gets his level 7. He takes the skill point in Sonic Wave, so he's looking to move bot right now for the 10-minute runes.
Tim's in the meantime hanging around this area, trying to secure himself a bounty. TNC also doing a little bit of footsie with Makoto, so back and forth they go. They have the Dark Pact available, moves in. Really well done.
So they get 3 runes out of this.
Wait a minute, they did an arrow. Almost taken down Dreamless. Doesn't have blink, but Tim's could have gone in maybe. Deciding not to. Yeah, and there's going to be the
level 1 Starstorm. He has max arrow, so he can't really get the kill anyway.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So second wave of Catapult, they have Haunt on the Spectre, so they want to use to give him a kill to accelerate his round. He's still going for the Radiance after the Helm. Power Trades and Radiance. I mean, I have to try this. It looks interesting, the Helm of Dominator as a item that will help you play the lane. I think it's very cost efficient for what it gives you for the laning phase.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Iron Will is always a really cool item in general. Royal Jelly gets picked up there by the Spectre. They're bringing in heroes as if they want to come and contest this. Medley, they're moving into position. To assimilate off to start. Tim looking for an opening. Armel, they don't quite hit the remnant.
He wanted to
With
get
that.
the co-op. Yeah, they would have killed the co-op for sure. They had enough disables and haunt. So now they repelled the push, and they're gonna have to move to see if they can go pressure the other lanes. I don't think Dyer can. Dyer is the one moving instead. They are moving with the trio of Bench, Rubik, and Mars. He has the arena. He wants to punish the Spectre.
Spectre.
Do they sniff it out? They know something is not right because no one is showing bot. The Spectre has to be very careful here.
Gabby backing away.
He knows. He's farming very defensively. And look at how he's farming. Like he's dragging that wave, all these small little moves, like he's dragging the wave back towards the tower, behind the tower to farm it.
And it's Tim, the smoke instead, spots out FBZ and Hyde. We'll be able to seal Arrow, which is okay. It's pretty 3 points up in Arrow right now. Tim's throws it, it's there, on to Makoto, no follow-up at all. Absolutely nothing. But still, that's a lot of space created for TNC.
Yep, they've been using the map very well. Spectre has been pretty happy with progression so far, despite having that one death earlier. But he's been getting a lot of farm in the last couple of minutes. They've been making a lot of space. And Jakiro is once again like ruining their tempo here. He's defending the towers, wasting their time. And Void Spirit is just holding the shit area, the dead lane, the bad farm. He's taking it. He's a hero that is very hard to kill, so perfect hero for playing the dead lane.
Hiding off to the side here as FBZ is going to push the lane down, but all the rest of Boom is moving into position.
It's 5 heroes mod.
This is intense and pretty crazy here. And yeah, KP's just hiding. They got eyes on him for a moment. Arrow goes out, not going to connect. KP hides, and there's going to be the TP out.
That's a lot of space. Like Radiant is so happy with what's going on right now.
Meanwhile, TP in. And FBZ gets a stun. This is big if they can make the kill happen. Haunt is already out. Ice Path afterwards, dead as all get out.
Didn't see him. They have a ward. They have a ward here.
Yeah, that was a little crazy.
Oh, am I crazy? Didn't I thought Dyer had vision of that.
I mean, they still do. Yes. I don't know.
Smoked?
Oh, they were smoked. That's what it was. You're right. That's what it was.
Oh, okay. My sense was like, what happened? Didn't they see him? So that's the reveal of the blink on the Dragon Knight, the first dagger, and they're still looking for another kill here with the Moonlight Shadow, trying to reclaim the bottom area. Spectre is happily farming, does not have haunt, so he's gonna play no part in the game for the next 2 minutes. Just hitting creeps.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's gonna get a TP out, but still a good move here by TNC reclaiming the bottom area back. Just further expanding the map for Spectre to farm.
Pull back here, finds the arrow onto Jakiro, and he is be brought down. March gets pummeled. So they do manage to take back over the jungle TNC, but likewise, Boom are putting themselves in a position to try and take up a fight, dissimulate, able to get the jump away with the Astral Sap. Secondary swap, KP gets to the side, the arrow is going to be taken off immediately afterwards, and that is a hard arrow to kill, but they did it perfectly.
They're gonna realize it's a vision, that's a ward here. Otherwise they wouldn't
Radiant's middle tower is under
have gone for the kill there on the Void Spirit. But right now this tower seems like it's gonna be too difficult for the Radiant to defend. They're gonna have to give it up. But still, you know, like for them, if Spectre is coming, it's still something for them. It's getting towards his Radiant, his Relic. The moment he gets there, it's gonna be a huge power up for them. Power spike and bounty runes. Armel's gonna collect 1, 2. Wow, they even denied one of them. Alright, so Dyer has only 1 bounty rune. That was very nice by Gabby. He destroys one of the runes with his Hammer Dominator creep, and he has a haunt in 50 seconds. So let's see.
One thing that has been kind of good that I've noticed is Slark's been doing a good job of making sure he denies the vision. There's only one observer ward out on the map right now for Radiant. So they're having to play a little bit more blind than they would like to, I think.
So like expected, March knows there's a ward here because they got jumped around this area. There's no way that the Dire team would have jumped them without vision, so it removes the ward. And right now they have to figure out which area they have to get back, and they're gonna have a haunt in 20 seconds. How can they utilize this to accelerate the Spectre's Radiance? Can they go bot or top? For now, they place some DP in the top jungle, and somebody's gonna have to address the bottom because there's a catapult wave pushing in.
Meantime, Boom Need to be a little bit careful about this. Makoto should know that there are people coming his way. Yeah, he's immediately, well, no, he didn't get the dark pack off. Arrow, gold, arrow comes out, he gets the dark pack off, and is able to get his ulti afterwards. Makoto gets the jump away, still trying to keep eyes on him. Tim's chasing, damage over time. Is it quite enough? Makoto, he does not have a way out of there with the leap, and they eventually find the kill, but have they dove a little bit too deep? They're gonna get punished at least a little bit here. Armel on the outside of the arena. They do manage to find the stun afterwards on FZ as Gabby turns onto him as well now, and suddenly TNC, they're going to be able to punish afterwards as well. They find themselves 2 kills so far, and FBZ going to get chased down and finished. Boom. Overreact to that one.
Yeah, that was the thing we were mentioning during the early phases of the game, where the Spectre dagger is going to be very good against the Slug. But in a normal situation, I think the Slug would have lived there for sure. But because the dagger was giving them constant vision, he couldn't regenerate, he couldn't jilt. There was no way out for him.
Tough one.
Yeah, very, very tough one. He was an expensive kill there for the Radiant team. They got so much out of that kill. And Spectre is going to have his relic. 17 minutes, Helm of Dom, Tread's verdict. It's pretty nice.
But you know one thing that's a problem here? Makoto has the best item in the game. He's got the Blitz Knuckles. Look out, guys. Look at them. They're beautiful. They're so glorious. I love the Blitz Knuckles. Sorry. That's a little bit of a non sequitur for me.
It's just like a very efficient item to have if you have an empty slot for attack speed.
Yeah. Especially for a Slark. Why not?
1000 gold for 35 attack speed. So Glove of Haste is what, 10?
Yes.
500 gold? Oh, this is definitely worth the slot.
20 for 450 gold for Gloves of Haste.
Ah, so this is just slot efficiency.
Yes. Which makes sense. And he is going to be going straight into the Silver Edge, which again, you know, in some ways is nice, but
Radiant's top tower is under
I don't know.
attack.
He's a little bit behind at this point. And Gabby getting into that Radiance in the next 1200 gold or so is going to be really hard to deal with.
Yep, the moment they have the Radiance on the Spectre, I think the Radiant team is going to be way stronger than the entire team. They need to have I don't think anyone's getting a pipe, because Mars is going for a BKB. I actually don't know if I like the BKB so much. I think he needs to get the pipe for his team, because the Bench and the Rubik are just going to die if they don't have a pipe. And Rubik, you don't really want to build pipe on Rubik. And Bench, your Pulse 5, you want to build a pipe, maybe it's going to take you 2 games to get the pipe.
Well, he did just get a Philosopher's Stone, though. I don't know if they actually have it on him or if it's somebody else right now.
I think the Bench has a priority to demand for the stone.
Radiant's
I'll
bottom
hide.
tower is
That's
under
fair.
attack.
He already has an Aether
Dire's
Lens,
top
whatever.
tower is under
Rubik, just give it to him. But Makoto finds KP in the jungle.
Oh no, he actually has the authority to demand for the stone.
Dude, I told you. You don't know Kev's cute. He's gonna beat somebody up if he doesn't get a stone. He's a terrifying person. Arrow? Gonna be a little bit off the mark there. Hyde gets the little side step away. At this point, still no tier 2 towers taken to try and secure some outposts away from the enemy teams.
It's difficult, and nowadays because they also nerf the tower gold money, it's more important to just play for kills and try to control the runes. You know, it takes too much resource to go for the towers, and it's not that worth it anymore. Our mid lane, Spectre.
Careful. Looking for the jump. The rest of the team coming in. He missed the spear. It's not going to be enough, though, in the end. They turn it back around. Will blow up FBZ after taking down the quad. It looked good for a moment getting the Spectre kill, but now they're going to lose 3 off of it. Big final finish there.
That was a bit crazy for them to go. They have 2 heroes at top, the Star and the Bench, but I guess the Spectre is a carry, you know, you see the carry running up so far, you think that you want to get the kill,
right?
But he has backup, so I don't think it was very worth it for them, losing 3 heroes there, but they had to commit everything to kill him, because it's pretty tanky, you know.
Totally.
Radiant's top tower
Super
is under
necessary.
attack.
We do have the Silver Edge just about done, though. It's going to be brought out to Makoto in just a second,
Radiant's top
which
tower
could
is
start
under
to spell
attack.
a little bit of a change-up of things. Makoto, if he can get him, leash for the moment. There's no follow-up. Yeah, and KP just walks away.
So the Spectre has Radiance, or not yet. Oh, one more creep. They have Haunt, they have Radiance. This is go time for them. Smoke. Yep, they're gonna infiltrate the triangle and use the Haunt to fight here. This is a very, very good movement by Raiden. And KP is going to wait in the wings to see if he can initiate with a use.
Oh, but look at this, Gabby recognizing it, and Boom, seeing if they can catch it out. They're gonna blow up Dreamacell already. The rest of Boom is trying to hunt Gabby. If they can get this kill right here, this is huge. Makoto bots him. There's gonna be the break. The right clicks coming through, and they get another kill onto Gabby. They'll take that Quap Death every day of the week. Arrow goes out, but not gonna be quite enough. Even Sucker afterwards. The Remnant taunted, in trouble. Oh, he got his ulti off. Makoto able to get the jump away afterwards, swapped out by Kezcute, and boom! Able to get away with murder, but they will still be punished by a few of them. So 3 go down in total.
Visibility.
And then they're gonna know that's also what's on it. There's no way the Spectre dies like this, you know.
Yeah.
They had a ward here, so they knew he was running back towards the tower, so they were able. He knows that the enemy team is coming for him, you know. When his teammates were fall and they got the kill, and nobody was reacting, so he probably has a rough idea that the enemy is coming for him.
I can't help but feel like even though those fights like end up looking sort of okay because the Spectre dies, it just means like, all right, they're ready to go again now, and you're not gonna have Arena, they're gonna have Radiance. Like it's, I don't know, I'm still really afraid.
At a cost, you know, like getting the Spectre kill. But
Radiant's top
yeah,
tower is
I feel like
under
they're still
attack.
doing the right thing. They need to make sure the Spectre doesn't keep getting items uncontested, you know. But he's still at a pretty decent net worth right now at 9.8k, 9.9k, and the Roche is gonna be the next very important factor for the Dire team. They really Aegis with the bench and get the Aegis on the slot.
Right. So important. And the triple BKB timing that they're working on, all 3 of the cores going for it. Meanwhile, you already have the BKB and the Blink Dagger done for Dragon Knight, and obviously Spectre's going to be going for the Manta, so she's a ways away from anything like spell immunity.
It's still a long time before we get the triple BKB, but I agree that's going to be the next timing. So right now the Radiant team is, I think they're way stronger as long as they get the initiation with the Radiant on.
Oh, that would have been such a big moment.
Oh,
They had the gem.
Oh, they got top lane, Queen of Pain. Yeah, they're gonna try to initiate with, I think the Void Spirit is going to try to hunt for him here with the Haunt maybe. But I think Raiden should be looking to fight. They need to be urgent. There needs to be some sense of urgency because once the BKB comes up, then you're gonna have to wait for your next timing. Right now, you're strong with the Radiance, you're gonna find a fight.
Yeah, it's interesting that they're not opting to go as heavily toward it.
I think.
Maybe there though. Armel opens up, gets the swap back, and Kezcute keeping him alive. Arrow is going to be stolen? No, free fire.
No.
Excuse me.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
If you click on the Mirana instead of the DK, you'll get the arrow.
That's the way to do it. What a guy, Winter. Man, that's a veil on March. That is a cool item.
This item is strong right now. Yeah, it's strong right now. It got a lot of. I think the stats and the aura is nice. It got cheaper, right? Yeah, it got cheaper.
Dire's top tower is
500
under
gold cheaper.
attack.
500 gold cheaper. Look at that.
It's one of those things that gets so heavily countered by Pipe.
Radiant's
Like it
courier has
really
been slain.
doesn't do nearly as much, but it does feel like, you know, with such limited magic community on this team from Boom, it's gonna just devastate them.
It's gonna time out, you know, once they have triple BKBs. They have this, like I'm reiterating this again, they have to use this window where the BKB is not available, the Radiance plus Veil, they have to do something with it. I don't think they should just keep farming like this, you know, even though they have a second.
Is under attack.
Could be scary if you give them that timing, and Boom very much capable of taking advantage of it as they're getting closer and closer. It's almost BKB done for Dreamocell, and Mars on the other side of the map also about 1,000 gold away or so. TNC, what you gonna do? What you guys gonna do?
They have to look for a fight, just walk around at them and fight. Haven't they had this Radiance since what, 4 minutes ago? And
Yeah.
they still haven't like got any fights since the Radiance?
It's surprising. It's very surprising, but you can see now KP, Tim, they're moving around, trying to sort of pick a fight here. I guess the other thing they could do is just go for Roche. This is the other way to do it with the DD picked up. Force the fight.
Alright, without the DD, I don't think this is going to be possible, but thank you very much. Double damage rune. Now we get to do Roche. Does Dire know? I don't think Dire knows what is going on, because you don't really expect a Spectre lineup to be able to Roche that easily. Yeah, sure, Desolate goes King of Roche, but if you don't have Manta, you don't have that, then it's slow Roche.
Scanning. It's getting down low, real low, and it does not look like they're going to be able to get there in time to come and contest this. Roach goes down, and now the lift on the KP. This is dangerous. They get the silence right in the search, blow him up. On afterwards, the BKB out from Armel, trying to control and take down FBZ. Makoto, in the midst of all that, focuses in on Tim's, has to get the jump away afterward. Sonic Wave, a lot of damage, but not quite enough. FBZ running away now. They need to retreat, see if they can get out of here at all, as Gabby is just ripping them to shreds. But it does look like, at least for now, I mean, FBZ's thinking about going back in. This guy's crazy. What are you doing? You're out of your mind. This is absolutely insane. They're gonna get the stun afterwards. You have to swap to keep it alive. Still a long duration stun with the arrow. And that is going to be a dead Makoto. Dude, save your buddy syndrome. Never hurt so bad.
Dire's middle tower is
It's a total disaster for them.
The Dire have reinforced their structure.
That was like their BKB charges right from the slot. Didn't get to use his BKB, just the Mars and the King of Pain. That was their first triple BKB 10 seconds. And they got wrecked.
I mean, it's one of those moments where, like, okay, maybe you just take those couple of losses and say, you know, try and defend high ground when we have our BKBs and, like, full HP. Freaking FBZ jumped in like a madman. Nonetheless, they're gonna attack the racks, take down a full set mid lane. It is so hard to stop this pressure once they already have the Aegis and are up on your high ground. Man, what a DD rune.
Luck is part of the game, you know, but some people say you make your own luck. If you're doing the right things in the game, you get the luck.
You're so wide this winter. What a guy.
When they had the Radiance, but since 4 or 5 minutes ago, are you lagging? I was lagging.
They paused. So probably everybody's lagging.
But you don't even know. You don't even know if you're lagging or not.
Dude, I don't know. You think I'm looking at the computer screen?
Oh, Aegis Spectre breaking the smoke. Hello?
Touch me, Armel.
Go on me, I dare you, says the Spectre.
There is a giant black dragon beating FBZ down. It is terrifying. The Aghanim Scepter has come alive. And boom, trying to escape, but there's no escape. This too will be brought down. TNC, take no prisoners. Just take lives. Looking for more. The arrow is going to be off the mark. They don't care. They can't even attack this tower, but they can keep killing heroes. And I don't know what they're even going to do now. Maybe go top, I guess? Okay, why not? Look at that dragon.
On the other three heroes. You are a fan of the dragon.
It's huge. It's a monster.
This is a level.
I actually love it.
This is a level of the dragon. You know, you play Heroes of Might and Magic.
No, what? Tell me. Oh, Kodo, BKB pop, trying to kill off Tim's. Can't kill off Tim's. Oh, it feels really bad. There's nowhere left to go. He just has to run back to the fountain, pop his BKB, retreat. Oh, God. And this is going to be a second set of racks. They do manage to get the control here on the KP. KP out, Yule Scepter. Oh, and they get the stun on Makoto. Dark Pack picks it up afterwards to simulate more damage over time. SQ barely able to get the walk away. But in the meantime, they're losing other heroes. 3 go down. GG is called. TNC, like a spring ready to get unloaded. They just destroyed him.
His Dragonite is definitely my enemy in the team. Number one, he didn't lose his lane in a terrible matchup. He was making like all the good rotations. His itemization was great. He went for a blink first, and They want a TB against Nature's Prophet. Because the Queen of Pain doesn't do so well against Nature's Prophet. Ah, interesting.
So a couple of little changes that have been made to the laning setup, and this trying to be revealed either. We did see the other game with Dreamo still playing. Oh, wait a minute. A little bit of a battle ensuing. Tim's and some trouble. They can't quite get in range for another right click on him. Wow, so Boomer gonna back out.
The double Orb of Venom, chasing 2 heroes away.
I told you. You didn't believe me.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
It's all good, man. Yeah, it's interesting though. It feels to me like this top lane in particular, right? As we're taking a look at mid, just a little usage there of the Metamorphosis and then head out. But it's Queen of Pain, Pangolier, and Earth Spirit all in the same lane together. Like people are going to be blinking, people are going to be swashbuckling, they're rolling all over the place.
I was pretty TP quite early. Okay, now March follows him. I was actually kind of expecting him to wait a bit to see what the enemy is doing before he teleported. Because the AM could have been in a lot of problems if the lane wasn't pulled back towards his tower and there's 3 heroes in his lane. I'm not sure if Jakiro needed to move towards the Earth Spirit's reaction. We'll see. Now it's a 2-1-2. Earth Spirit's pulling the wave. He has a Salve in his career, so he'll be fine. Just gonna deny some of the creeps. It's the wave.
Oh god, that's really close. And March in the meantime drags the aggro over, and he's gonna get, well, sort of a deny. The neutral is actually the one that ended up getting it, but still denies that range creep away.
Yeah, and bot lane is going very well for the AM right now. He has harassed the AM till he has 0 mana. He has 2 mangoes, but this lane is going to be a-okay for him. AM is going to farm a lot, and mid lane it's a Nature's Prophet against TB like we said before. TB has high base armor, so he's going to be able to deal with the harass from the Treants, but he's only 2 CS, 3 CS against 6, 7.
I was up top there. We were talking about the high mobility. There's one hero that doesn't have it in this lane, and that's the Jakiro, who goes down for the first blood. FPZ picks it up. Yeah, really not great for Gabby at the early goings here, but now that he has his illusions, can maybe try and last hit a little bit more effectively. But Makoto, he's just sending his Treants onto these creeps and taking care of business. He's doing a great job.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I think the TV should be just like, he's gonna get levels and he's going to ditch the lane and jungle with the image. I don't think he wants to really just stay in the lane, even though he has high armor against the Nature's Prophet. Like, he's not really having that great of a time in the lane. Like, some of these last hits are even to the Treants, you know. So the Nature's Prophet has 11 denies, oh my god.
A couple of those are his own Treants as well, though. I've kind of been keeping my eye on it. So, you know, everything's a little inflated in mid lane.
Wow. Time to inflate the economy.
There you go. Now you're speaking my language. Well, down bottom, again, a little bit more aggro, forcing Dreamo still back, and now the creep wave's going to be pushing a little bit more into the favor of TSC.
He's struggling. He didn't really get as many last hits as I expected. He's only 8 right now. Void Spirit is 14 and 2.
He's having a really good time on KP. Having a lot of experience playing on this hero so far. I feel like I see him playing it all the time.
It's a great hero. Easy setup. Very
Armel in some trouble, but is going to be able to get the walk away afterwards. Brought down very low. And is just going to salve up now, and does have the 2 points up in Shadow Strike. So that's what's keeping the rest of Boom really low, and actually going to be able to find the range to get the dagger onto FBZ, and that forces him all the way back. But he's already got that Helm of Iron Will for the regen.
He doesn't have a salve though. I think he just needs to die. I think he just needs to die. Just go die. Just die and go back to base. And the Queen doesn't have blink. Oh, does he have? Oh, he has blink. Maybe he's gonna try to. Nope. Never mind. I think if you're the Queen, you don't even want to kill him, you know, because he can't do anything in the lane.
Roll in instead. Getting some right clicks there onto Armel. Throws another one of the daggers. Disarmed for the moment. Another round of disarm. FBZ living actually through all of this. That helm.
The Queen doesn't even want to kill the Pango. He doesn't even want to finish the Pango. The Pango feels so bad if he doesn't die here. He wants to die.
But Hyde, does he want to die? He's also dropping down really low. Another blink in a second gets the double. Oh my god, Armel! What a freaking baller!
Yes,
oh, Makoto, no! Skill of his life. Oh, and they don't quite break the TP out.
Okay, back to business. Bounty run time.
That was the greatest thing ever. That was so good.
That was like the moment. Aha! I have a double kill. I'm alive, guys. Oh wait, what? No, I'm not alive.
No longer. Dreamacell didn't have another blink up, so he can't go for the other bounty run, but Kezcute instead. It's going to be the one that makes the journey over. Has to go for the TP out, otherwise KP would have killed him.
Alright, so first catapult wave has arrived, and there's a Nature's Prophet in the game. Powers are going to go down. Where? They should be moving mid to push with the catapult. At least the boom supports right now, especially the Earthquake. But Nature's Prophet is moving top. He wants the top tower. Oh wait, nope. Cancels his TP.
Oh no, that was a weird one. He's going down instead a second round. Finds himself March. The kick comes through. There, treants are there to soak up the tower damage, but eventually they will be able to find that kill, and now Armel able to pick up another one.
Not this time.
Interesting. He is taking a lot of damage, though. This Makoto right click.
They still
Scary.
have the catapult. Phoenix has to move mid to deal with this. The TV is gonna do a lot of damage if no one reacts. The Phoenix needs to go mid right now.
Structures are
Nobody's coming.
fortified.
Nobody's reacting.
It's no good. Phoenix is late.
Makoto is going to show up in time and be able to at least force them back a little bit.
Okay.
Much needed.
Yeah. Otherwise, the tower would have taken a lot of damage with the TB hitting the tower with the Metamorph image. So right now, AM we killed the enemy catapult, so there's no danger towards the
Mid.
tower.
They blow up Hyde.
Huh? I guess
He rolled in.
He rolled in?
Yeah. He thought it was going to go really well. It did not, unfortunately. KP running away from Kezcute here. Trying to back out. There hasn't really been that much damage done. It feels like Makoto's kind of been stuck in the mid lane because otherwise Terrorblade was going to take his tower.
Yeah, that's why I said it's better for the supports to rotate actually to the Nature's Prophet lane because he's dealing with a TB, right? It's better for them to pressure that lane. And TB is kind of their win condition, you know, so like going for the top lane, and it's a Queen of Pain and Jakiro. How do you expect you can push the tower?
Right. It's impossible. As we did see.
Be careful with using the word impossible. You're gonna get in trouble.
Oh, it's fine. I said some silly stuff before. I'm sure it's not going to be the last time.
So right
Dire's
now,
top tower is
the
under
Pango
attack.
is still not level 6 yet, so they can't really play around the rolling thunder yet. March is
Still to kill him.
dead.
He's going to get chased down by Makoto. Sonic Wave used with the dual breath afterwards will not translate into a kill. And in fact, with Kezcute here as well, Armel might feel a little bit overconfident. Needs to be careful. He does have Blink pick up in a second and manages to roll away. No! Right. Hyde predicts it beautifully. Finds the kill.
Yep, and now they're gonna be able to at this tower.
Radiant's middle
I think
tower
Dire is
is
gonna
under
react, but the TP is gonna get the mid tier 1. This is the more important tier 1. They do not want to give up
Dire's
this
top tower is under attack.
God, get
Radiant's
so good.
courier
Just
was
knows what he
caught
needs
in
to do
the
afterwards.
crossfire.
They won't be able to
Dire's
get the full
structures
tower
are
taken.
fortified.
They do get some pretty good damage on FBZ.
Wow, the
Now being
TP
raised down. Eastern chase down does have the ice path, but not
Dire's
quite on
structures
the
are
mark. March
fortified.
misses that one.
Radiant's
And
middle
they are
tower
going
is
to
under
fully
attack.
go in on taking down this tier 1 tower mid. Bring in Tim's as well. A lot of heroes making rotation for Boom. Dreamwood is here as well. The roll going to be complete though off the mark. Gabby doesn't have Sunder right now. The cookie to keep him alive. Needs to regen back up afterward. Blow up the Jakiro. So it was a lot to rotate. All 5 heroes, but they keep their tower alive.
very, very good rotation from the AM. Like I said, this
Dire's
is the
middle
most
tower is
important tier 1
under attack.
that you have. You do not want to give this up.
You could come and contest it. Like, this is
Dire's middle tower
so much pressure. And FPZ, you know, we didn't have the best time ever. They're going to get the roll in, find themselves a Snapfire. KP trying to slow this down, but it's turnaround from Tim's. Makes it happen for a moment.
Got the tower. That's nice.
Okay.
1 for 1. Runes spawning.
I was going to say, though, that the fact that FPZ already has this Helm of the Dominator up so early, no boots even.
Wait, what? I'm on the Pango?
Yeah, man.
everyone's getting Helm.
That's what they're saying. I like it.
I guess this is the kind of like a new cheap item, like cheap transition item that helps you in the lane, that helps you in the game. You have an extra creep with a disable, and
Dyer's
you can
top
take
tower
towers.
is under attack.
Yeah, you know, I can imagine a net creep or something being really good to make sure they can't dodge from your roll or something like that.
Yeah, that's true. Good against the Queen, good against the Void Spirit.
Bounty.
Well, it's 10 minutes in now. Bounty runes trading off there, and you can see that the top network is inhabited by Boom. And it's pretty good feeling if your anti-mage is one of the top networks in 10 minutes.
Yeah, second catapult wave. TNC wants to put the Jakiro down bot. I think Radiant should defend this. They have the... Oh no, they don't have Egg actually, but they have Rolling Thunder. They should hold it tower for sure. Don't give this up. Spirit has TP and Magnetize.
We'll see if he wants to come and contest. It looks like he's setting up for up top, though, to maybe pressure and get something done onto Tim here. This would be a next kill if they could do it, but I think that he's within range of the vision. He's outside of it. Yeah, they see him on the outpost, though.
So who's happy? I mean, the AM or the TB?
Dude, I don't know.
AM does... Like, the timing is very weird, right? Because TB he's a hero that comes online faster. He can push your towers faster and needs more time. But when it comes to late game, we'll wait a bit. Tim, nice jump.
Could get the silence out there in time, and Dreamocell actually magnetize here. Tim's is taking a lot of damage over time, but he is going to be able to find a turnaround kill. Hyde goes down. Dreamocell, the absolute madman. He does have Blink away and again in a second, but he's gonna burn down. That was the worst thing that could have happened. Oh, boom.
Was that a save a buddy syndrome, or that was a I can get this kill and get out syndrome?
I think it was the second one. I think that was Tim's popping his stick maybe before he got mana voided. I don't know. It was really well played though.
Strike hero, my friend, not a squishy support.
Armel, they're trying to get a return finish here. Silence out, but Armel just has the blink away afterwards. Yeah, Boom. I mean, I think it's good and well if everything's sort of remaining even, but if they start losing the anti-mage, I mean, it's getting scary.
It just has Orchid, so let's see what can he do. He wants to kill, I think, the Queen of Pain. I mean, the TB is possible, but I don't think he's gonna be able to find the TB. But his team should smoke right. They have Egg, they have Rolling Thunder, they have Magnetize in 20 seconds. Nature's Wrath available, they should go right now.
But on the other side, you see TNC smoke together, and they're gonna try and hit that timing just a little bit earlier. Mel does not have its first item, but they have a lot of damage.
The team fights.
Oh, Kez cute, reveal, jump forward, astral step. They get the taunt afterwards. Sonic Wave blows him up. FEC, see if he can blow up Armel now. They do have the rotation coming in. Makoto finds him and able to get on the top. So there's the turnaround they needed. March now, trying to run away. FBZ is going to be able to not quite get the kill.
Good trade from Boom. Very good. Yeah, very good trade. They didn't
Dyer's bottom
know that the
tower is
Nature's Prophet
under
has Orchid.
attack.
That's why the Queen of Pain played way too aggressive. I think he needs to get use Ace now. He's building one. Halfway there.
Dyer's bottom
But they're
tower is
gonna lose
under
this
attack.
tower.
Maybe a turnaround moment though here. Tim's multi available and KP thinking about going in. If they overextend, if they stick around too long, it might be the one they jump on. Well, they are going to be able to kill him. Makoto goes down.
They got the combo, the jump remnant. I mean, KP has been on point so far in the last series and this game currently with this Void Spirit.
Yeah, playing very well. It does still, cause a little bit of worry here that Dreamocell is, going to get into his Battle Fury pretty soon. He's still very farmed on the anti-mage.
It's okay. I don't think he's that farm because he died that one time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's okay. Nature's Prophet is the one that's very fun.
What's he going for next?
BKB. And he needs to.
Wow.
There's too much magic damage.
Yeah. Scary. Also a way to get out. TNC fairly split up as another gate train coming in.
They see the TV. Please each other.
silence him, kill
Radiant's
him,
bottom tower is under attack.
dropped everything.
Looks like Radiant closed the blast
Yeah,
doors.
that was actually kind of insane that he tried to kill the ward.
Bottom tower is under
Yeah.
attack.
I think he expected him to react towards the ball pressure. And he didn't realize that they were in this area. They didn't have any vision. This is the only ward they have. But he was in a very dangerous position there. Like, I think he needed to be more careful. If he wanted to kill the ward, maybe just try to use the illusion to do it. Should have used it with the hero.
I wonder if it was because, like, you know, just not recognizing that that bottom tower had already been taken, and like the only other place to go for them was top
Yeah,
tier
if
2.
not defending the bot, it means they're coming top.
Yeah. But another TP in. Armel wanting to get a little bit aggro, finds the Youth Scepter lift up onto Earth Spirit KP, 8th Remnant. Still gets to roll. That's cool. Oops, indeed. So 9 to 8, 1,000 gold lead. As Makoto still trying to farm into that BKB. Is that really the timing that they're going to be looking to make stuff happen around the BKB of the Nature's Prophet, or what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, the BKB is going to allow them to take in one good team fight, at least they can get Rosh. Yeah, Marian, they have a lot of that right click damage from Nature's Prophet. I mean, the next fight is going to be crucial. Like you said, this BKB fight. Whoever wins the fight has the ability to just take one with the lineup.
Tin shows up there, mid lane, hide a little bit too late, and can't manage to find Snapfire. The style just now completed on the Terrorblade as well. He's going to be going back to the BKB afterwards on Gabby, recognizing the tempo this game is going to be played at. March.
It's always March. You don't want to kill March. Oh, you want this guy?
Oh my god, Gabby. Not again. Not again. He gets the silence. He gets the roll back and forth. Gets Manta afterwards. If he can get it off in time, but he can't. The full lockdown is there in TNC. Trying to find an answer to lose the Nature's Prophet, but I think Kevin will make up for this. It's a hard kill to get. The roll-in is there. Does he have another silence? He manages to get it. You'll Scepter keeps him off the roll afterwards. March getting control. Dreamless shows up though, and that's going to be enough to take him down. Now Tim's turned upon next. Dreamless is there. The right clicks raining in, and they will take a fourth, or rather the third. A double for Dreamless.
Yeah, the TV is just not. They didn't
Dyer's
know
bottom
where
tower
the
is
Radiant team
under
was, and he had to. I think he had to just take safer farm, like nearer to his tower. He was trying to farm. I think he was trying to go to the Ancients, but it was very clear. Not sure what he was trying to do there. But I think much kind of felt like, because he was standing on the high ground right there, right? He was hovering, so I think he was expecting a smoke or something to come. He was just waiting there, but then TV decided to.
Yeah, feels a little bit like they're not all on the same page or something. But to wait and see how this goes. Dreamcell still farming like a champ.
Yeah, not the
Gonna have it
not the
done.
cleanest of games, but we've seen a lot of epic team fights so far with the heroes.
Oh yeah,
Mid lane, nice.
finding
stun.
hide. Gets the
Dyer's top tower
can't
is
do it.
under attack.
Gives it the kick. Oh, that was a cool move for a second, but didn't end for him.
James getting a tier 2. This is not a good trade for Dyer.
Also getting a Sanjay Nyasha.
Huh?
Dyer's top tower has
man.
fallen.
Excuse me? Sanjay and Yasha?
That's what Dreamcell wants.
Is it legit?
I don't know. I feel like, don't you get the dispel?
I mean, you
for,
always want to get Manta on AM.
And like reflection?
Radiant's
Isn't that
bottom
really
tower
scary?
is under attack.
Oh, we'll see. So they find him. Oh god, really well played. The stun is there afterwards, trying to bring him down, but I think Dreamcell just gets out.
Oh, the snap ulti? He predicted him blinking forward. He actually pre-launched his ulti in front. Oh my god.
That was pretty cool.
There's Sonic Wave. Hey, they might actually kill him. I think he's dead.
Blinking, they're already getting the queue up for it. Oh, is there any way to keep him alive? He's really low. Dreamcell just gets yelled in his ear, but the silence comes a second too late. Magnetized onto everybody. AP being brought down somewhat low. They be applied afterwards. They'll be able to hide, trying to back away. Gets out of there for the moment. Makoto turning now onto Tim's, seeing if they can kill him off the time. TP out, no. They managed to find him. Right clicks from the TP. Makoto's gonna die, and it looks like KP also is gonna escape the chain lightning. It's almost enough, but it's not quite. KP lives.
The first fight with the 10-second BKB goes to TNC's favor. That was a very, very good anticipation by the snap fight. I don't think they would have gotten the kill if he didn't do that. Because he gave vision, he pre-launched his Mortimer's Kiss up the high ground, and Queen of Pain saw where the AM blinked, and he was able to run him down. That was amazing. Don't get to see moves like that every day.
Tim's, what a god. This guy has played Dota a few times, definitely. And I guess that the other thing about it that a few times, exactly. The other thing about it is that, like, you know, in that moment, I clicked on the Queen of Pain. She already had blink clicks. Like, she was already in the midst of it when the pause happens. So there's not even anything that, like, you could look like there was, you know, decisions made at the last second or whatever. So 14 to 15, still very even, and it doesn't really, I mean, you know, Boo's kind of been leading, it feels like, in a way at various points this game, but I don't know, I'm starting to get worried about this Terrorblades, particularly when the KB Titans come out.
Don't worry. It's an anti-mage against Terrorblade showdown, minute 45, man fight. Terrorblade BKB hits the AM, he runs out of mana, but he's not running away, he's the big bad brother.
Okay.
That's the law, you know? TV and M are brothers.
That's what they're saying. Animal talking about it. Uh-oh, that's cute. Get out of there. They're gonna try and shoot him down. Doesn't look like they're gonna be able to. Well, kick back maybe. The control is there. Armel shows up on the low ground.
Stay on your high ground.
Oh, it's deadly. Really scary trying to do that.
AM has not done his farming. He's not done yet. He is still hitting creeps, cutting waves. He sees his brother, he gives him a tap on the shoulder. Hello? I know you have BKB. I'm not gonna fight you now. No, you went for Manta.
Okay.
Excuse me. Trying to play with my feelings.
Just want you to see cool things, that's all. So it looked like he wanted to go Halberd afterwards. So he was gonna go Sanjin Yasha and then into Manta Halberd. But deciding instead to just go straight for the Manta to deal with.
It's just like good to get like a Halberd. It's a cheap evasion, has a cheap evasion. Because they made that cheap.
Well, and I think against Terrorblade in particular, it's pretty good, right? Like, I don't know. They're gonna get agents here, though. It looks like. Oh, they get the silence for the KP. Can they do it? I mean, they're walking in. This is really dangerous. They're probably. He's gonna jump into it, snatching the Aegis. KP, the god, who gets stunned. Now they're trying to back away. They've used their entire ultimate, the full collection of it. BKB out from Makoto, trying to turn to fight Gabby. He has Sunder available. Things get a little bit too dicey. Walks in, goes for the right clicks onto Kezcute. Will be able to find him.
And KP, the star of the show right now. Yul's cancels the TP. Goodbye, Hyde. EG. Can he get out? Nope. KP is here.
Let's try and get again. Got him under control. They do manage to dodge that 8th remnant, but it's not going to matter. Ice Path and the cookie. An easy 200 gold for Tim's.
And AM says, thank you for the space. I kind of didn't die.
I don't know. It's starting to feel like maybe a bit of a heavy load, I guess.
Yeah, the AM doesn't really fare very well against the TB ring. Like, I would say that you start to fare well when you get 6 slots. In 6 slots, you can burn all his mana and he can't sunder. But 20 minutes to, I would say around 35, 40 minutes, it's the TB's time here.
And I mean, this is coming close on that right now as well. And you're getting a lot of other heroes that are sort of stacking up their items. Snapfire is super farmed in this game.
Did he buy a Singe? Oh my god, he's actually looking for Albert.
I told you. You didn't believe me.
Is it actually better than Butterfly? I mean, your AM, you know, do you even have problems farming? Like, I feel like the hero always has slot issues, you know. I wish I had more slots on AM, you know. I can keep farming, but I don't have any slots to put my items.
That's true.
Are they in a situation in the game where they need something cheap from the AM to fight? I'm not even that sure.
Maybe he feels like they can just get through this timing right now and not die. I mean, I think we've been seeing more and more halberds recently.
Yeah, I know. Because the item got changed in a good way, you know?
Yeah. But we'll have to wait and see. Status resistance is always super valuable.
Dire's top tower
I
is
guess.
under attack.
It's nice. That's how the game,
Radiant's
like
bottom
whether
tower
it takes or
is
not,
under
it's a cheap item that allows you to fight right away. You might be feeling that the game is going south. TB is going to, my big brother is going to hit on my high ground soon. I have to attack.
Kodo runs in KP. Hello, and PP. Oh, that was really weird. Meanwhile, though, over to the side, they find the Jakiro. Gabby turning now onto Hyde. See, with his ultimate, they get the supernova out afterwards, and gonna run over and away from them. But the team fight is so spread out, they managed to get one kill for another. Gabby metamorphosis turning. There's the Thunder execute roll away, and they get brought down by KP, claiming that bounty.
Waves, he's not even here.
I don't want to battle you guys. Leave my team alone, but I won't fight you if you go for him. Makoto is just gonna get completely decimated. And Am's like, yeah, it's fine. I'm just hitting Sims over here. Don't worry, guys. See if we can get the kill. If not, I'll just go back to farming. Chasing, ring around the trees, and guns away.
To cut the creep if he says, no, this kill is not worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna play like this, the hell, I mean, I don't know. It's very strange.
It's a good point. Like, how much quick would he be able to clear through the waves, going butterfly or something like that as well?
Yeah, if you're gonna play the game like this, you're not even trying to fight, then why are you getting that? My balls on Pete.
Oh my god. That one hurts. That sucks. Poor Am. 3,000 gold for TNT, looking very good in this game number 2.
So Aegis is going to, oh, it's already used. So they have to play for, I think they have to play for the next rush before they want to try
Radiant's
to
middle tower is
You're
under
talking about
attack.
Boom TNC.
They have to try to get the tier 2, like the bot tier 2 is really low. Secure outpost, like the 30-minute outpost, and then go for rush after that. They need one, maybe 2 more items for the TB before they go high ground.
The thing though is they got such good items on all their other cores too. Normally it's TB way ahead, but here, you know, you're about to get, you just got Aghanim Scepter on Void Spirit. You know, Jakiro has Veil and a Glimmer Cape. Your Snapfire has, you know, Spirit Vessel. Force Staff is going to BKB. Like, they're hitting a really good timings. I think the Quap just got a BKB.
If they kill someone, yes, I would say they can go high ground. But if it doesn't happen, it's risky to go high ground. They're trying to go for pickup. Once again, catches there.
Oh, big jump in. The silence is there. Look, no control. Somebody gets the blink away, but still in a lot of trouble. KP, thinking about chasing, decides to go for the other heroes instead. So only the Phoenix was brought down dead.
Oh, yeah. Well, because he has Hamlet, he has the extra HP, and he did.
And status resistance, don't forget.
He knows, man.
And that could have been one of those moments where if he loses it.
Hey, if he fight there, I don't think he would have buyback, and I could have pushed high ground.
Oh my god, I'm conjuring myself. But can't quite manage to kill him off there, Tim's. It's a good attempt.
Yeah, I guess because he didn't die because of the Halberd, the kind of pays for itself. Every time you die at A, it means that you're losing a lot of farming time.
So valuable.
Buy your Halberd.
Would you recommend it? Would you tell people to buy Halberd AM? Tell me, be honest with me.
No, probably.
Okay.
But then again, I'll take my.
That's true.
What do I know, man, about hitting creeps and buying items? I have braces. I have walks in my inventory. I have smoked. You need a smoke? I'm the man to go to.
Call them up, everybody. I know. They're gonna pressure top here. It's level 20 on Spirit Blade, while AM just cuts to the waves continuously.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Anticipating somebody coming back to defend, but nobody's showing up for it. And in the meantime, you can see that Terrorblade sending his illusions out
Radiant's
to
top
waves as
tower
well.
is under attack.
think the moment he gets the space,
Dire's bottom tower is under
AM
attack.
has to fight. Like at some point, the AM has to fight. I think they need to even stop the rush. But right now, Dire is gonna smoke to reclaim their area. They're coming back. They have
Dire's
to walk
bottom tower
the
is
AM
under
big fall.
attack.
Jackie,
Yeah, they stalled it as well though. The Tango was able to cut it. Easy, he gets caught in the end. Does not have a way out of here as the right clicks are going to come through Ice Path afterwards. So they take one. Can they get any more?
oh, Phoenix. He runs into the Terrorblade party.
And they're going to get out.
No detection.
It might have been night vision.
Oh, yeah. It's night. What am I? I'm sorry.
You know. Now, Manta off the Terrorblade stuff immediately. So frustrating to play against the Reflection as an anti-mage for any amount of time. You just and roasted everybody. Links forward to cut the wave. Dreamcell does not appear to care. He should know. He's really in trouble. He's just dead. Sonic Wave every damn thing, and Dreamcell.
18 seconds. Heaven's Helper not save you this time. I think it's
Radiant's
Brad.
middle tower is under
Brad.
attack.
Yeah, that's really rough. Mel part there. Do they have Gap nearby as well? Yeah, he's here.
Might be fluids. Nikoto has to cut the waves.
Radiant's middle
He's gonna
tower
find
has
it, but
fallen.
it's gonna be
Radiant's
too
middle
late.
tower is under
The
attack.
waves.
He'll get the courier.
Courier's gone down in
He'll lose
flames.
his base move. It's not great. I don't know, man. Dude, and they still have this catapult here as well. It's living. The creep wave is living.
Dire's top
Jump
tower
pool
is
is
under
the
attack.
sector. Gonna be able to control him. Roll and interrupted. Is it gonna be up? Right clicks out. Gabby is decimating them in Armel. Able to live. Right clicks far away. Managed to find another kill. 3 dead. And Gabby stand tall.
Radiant's middle
Hey,
barracks are
Phoenix has
under
buyback
attack.
plays. His buyback doesn't mean anything right now. The Pro has no buyback. AM has no buyback. One pick on
Radiant's top tower is
lanes.
under attack.
That's a TV.
And they are going to take it down quickly. The Phoenix is going to buy back, but like you said, no way. They don't really need to worry that much. They're going to actually back out and respect it as Roche is up.
Yeah, now the Roche fight is the last time. Raiden cannot afford to give up this. They have to run there, contest smoke with Tango when he's alive, and Helen right there, right now. They need to fight when the Metamorph is on cooldown.
God, I mean, it's suddenly an 11,000 gold lead, right? Like, and it's completely fallen apart.
One roll of the dice. Look. There you go. You are 10,000 chips down.
1,000. Tim's buys a medallion to help Roche get taken that much more quickly. Unfortunately, his courier's dead.
High ground. Who has high ground? This is going to be very, very crucial. Raiden is trying to claim the opposite high ground. Bots. Have a jam on the Phoenix. Oh, this is a classic. I'm on your high ground, you're on my high ground. Nobody wants to run down the low ground.
Problem is, though, you already have creeps up here on the side of the map for TNC.
Just
So, Armel must get caught high now. Is a bit too far forward after the roll. He rolled it in, but is going to get caught out and dodges away. FBZ not hit for anybody. Gabby's just right for him without metamorphosis. 20 seconds until that's back up. Over here to the other side, they do manage to bring back Phoenix. Makoto, BKB just going to try and walk away. He doesn't have TP, he doesn't have anything. Makoto's dead. The right clicks are coming through Sunder to blow him up and take him down. Hyde also nowhere left to go, and now they got Metamorphosis back up.
And guess what AM doing?
He's trying.
Sorry, Hogan.
Doesn't have another answer, and in the meantime, TNC gonna stand tall, try and take down his last set of racks. It's not looking like Boom have what it takes. They blow him up. Sonic and Makoto dead. No buyback. 90 seconds. And Dreamcell as a Vanguard, hoping to make something happen with this Abyssal Blade, but Ancient's already being exposed. The Ancient is going to be brought down. They are going to be able to take the throne most likely. Halberd! Halberd is trying, but it's not working. As they will, in the end, GG is called. NC, take it 2-0.
Pretty
And KP has
colors.
been the star of this game. The last game it was Armel, but this game KP definitely is the